We're going to mix it all up. We'll talk about drugs, any homosexual experiences.
Oh, okay.
Then we'll go on to music, and then we'll finish with the fun.
Yeah, done.
Boom, boom, boom.
Why do people not do that? Do they just get the tapes confiscated?
I was thinking when it came to playing a very old, blood-gargling, nocturnal oddball who falls for a very sweet and innocent teenage girl. Did you talk to Marilyn Manson how this feels? Because that would be a kind of an overlap there of sorts with Evan Rachel Wood.
Yeah, no, I guess, yeah. But I guess he's not old enough though.
He's close. But that notion of, I know when you first read this part, you just didn't see how you could play it because the guy just seemed too perfect and too one-dimensional, and it was really the audition with Kristen that made you realise, well, there is something more here we can actually get our teeth into, for want of a better phrase.
And then I went back after the audition and looked at the material, and I saw a lot more in it. Mainly, I was just scared of the physical aspect of it because he had a six-pack and I didn't, and that was literally that was it. That was why I thought I couldn't do it.
But you threw yourself into it. I know you were doing the gym 8 hours a day sometimes, and almost to the point I think Catherine said, you got to slow down. You're going too far almost, and but you seem to have thrown yourself completely into it, realising maybe that this was one of those roles that could be a breakthrough.
Yeah, I just thought. I didn't realise it was going to be like this big, but I thought what I was really thinking was, I guess for my own pride, I didn't want to be involved in a kind of teen thing. So I guess the only way of dealing with that is to kind of really commit to whatever your idea is. And so yeah, I was just thinking, how can I not look like an idiot? And so I tried to do everything I could.
Well, to everybody will be aware at this stage, it's been a huge phenomenon in the States. 35.7 million on its opening day, over 69 million over the weekend that it opened. Thousands of screaming girls all over you. So I don't know whether, even though you've had some kind of fame with playing Cedric Diggory in the Harry Potter movies, I don't know how real fame has been treating you, whether it's been all good or whether it's a little bit too surreal.
It's weird. I don't go out of my house much, so I don't really notice too many things. It's weird, like paparazzi stuff is weird. I mean, it's a really strange thing to get your head around. But, I mean, it's so new still that I can't really exactly be jaded by it. But it does I'm kind of prone to paranoia anyway. And so, like, when it is actually real, like, it's kind of, like, that kind of drives you a little bit nuts. And you've got, like, motorbikes following you, it's like, okay. Don't get out and kill someone.
Well, we should mention that Stephanie Meyer's the author of these Twilight books, and there's been 4, and they've been, as I say, huge in America, and they're probably going to be huge now around the rest of the world because of this film. But she's a Mormon, and therefore, I mean, the idea of abstinence is quite a strong, belief for her, and it's kind of handied in that her characters have this problem that they really just can't jump on each other's bones because they might just, rip each other apart. So I don't know, for you, being the method actor that you are, you obviously believe in abstinence then as well because it's part of your character.
Absolutely, yeah.
You're saving yourself for that right woman.
I'm a Catholic as well. I mean, I completely believe in
double
that.
Reason. I did think that you're at this point in your career where if everything goes well and you pick the right movies and you've been doing very well, you won at Strasbourg and you've done some other interesting films that are coming our way, that, everything goes well, you could be Leonardo DiCaprio or you could be Johnny Depp, or if you mess up, you could be Orlando Bloom. So I don't know whether you're feeling incredibly excited or there's a part of you that's slightly terrified because this is a moment that you could, change your life forever if you play it right.
Yeah, it's terrifying because I mean the way the industry's changed as well. So you can't wait 5 years to do your next job. I mean, you literally have the heat to actually get films financed for about a week now. I mean, it's like ridiculous. So if you don't find the right job, I mean, you've really got to like think quick in doing your next job, and if you want to capitalize on something's success. It's it's weird. It feels like it should open up options, but really, it kind of narrows them down because you have way more to lose. I mean, when you have nothing to lose, it's great. Like when you just do anything you get, and then you can take risks. It doesn't matter. Yeah, it's very, very stressful trying to find the right thing to do if you want to, have a longish career.
But you are happy, right? Because it's a good time in your life. I presume, I'm sure you're tired and you're getting dragged around the world to do all these interviews, but I'm guessing you're a happy man right now.
Well, yeah, I was very happy how well it did, yeah. I mean, it's just nice, when there's so many in work-related stuff. I mean, it's nice to be on a I guess, relatively level playing field with other people because, a lot of the time you can do an audition and, you can do it well and people just say, you know, you're not famous enough, you're not commercially viable enough to do the movie. So when you have a movie that's made 130 million or whatever, it's like, kiss my ass.
Rock and roll. I've been giving the friendly finger to wrap up. Lovely to talk to you, son.
Yeah, thanks a lot.